Good evening, everyone. Welcome to OnlyIAS. Please confirm whether the audio and video is clear. Ramcharan Reddy, can I get batch links? It will be given in the description. Good evening, people. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, Pranam. How are you? Fantastic, Nirupama. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hegidira, Anusha Hiremat. Good evening, Pichapillai. Good evening, Nandini. Knowledge Fuel Corner. Lolita. Should I prepare optional? Subhash Kumar. Good evening, sir. Mahesh Babukar. Namaskar. Okay. Nice to meet you, Mr. Mahesh. Madhvi Raj Srivastava. Good evening. Book list for 2027 attempt. It's already there in our channel. Mahesh Babukar. Namaskar. Focus is so weak. Dev Sharma. Rani Khushbu. Good morning, sir. You are in USA or where? Suresh. Good evening, Rupesh. Ashu. All right, people. Prepare 20 version option. Okay, Santu Ghosh. Okay, Murali. Neha. How, sir? Hello, sir. You're overrated, man. Overrated. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Indian Spider. All right, people. So let me get right into it. We are bringing to you an 18 months solid strategy if you're planning to give an attempt in 2027. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you who would have started out, you would have started out thinking that you will give your attempt in 26, or probably would have thought to give it in 25, but 25 somehow did not work out, and now 26 is also looking kind of impossible. So what are the reasons for it? Let us understand, because everybody thinks this is very easy. Everybody thinks UPSC is very easy. Anybody can do it. Anybody can handle it. Anybody can do it. I mean, this is what they feel or this is what they think. What they don't really understand is this exam is something where it literally will require emotional and physical investment on your part. Emotional and physical investment. Money I'm not even counting over here. Is the reason is that, okay, money at least for most of you, majority of you, parents are funding it. But okay, let us leave it that aside. Just because money is churned out, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will clear the exam or you will crack it in one single go. So before we even head out with what is this plan that we are going to do, let us clearly understand what are the mistakes, honest mistakes that a student makes. Yeah, whatever, 2028, etc. We'll see. Yes, Nitin. I think, Nitin, you had asked this comment in one of my earlier videos also. Nitin, I want to know what is your work schedule. What time to what time you're working. I want to know that. So let us understand this first. There is no clear UPSC strategy. That is the first mistake that they make. See, everything requires a certain way of doing it. In public administration, we basically call it there is one best method of doing a thing. Anything, any job, any work. Similarly, UPSC also has a certain set of demands that needs to be catered to. So you cannot have an ad hoc preparation. Your preparation should be in tune with what the demand of the exam is. When I say in tune, connected to this is the next thing. There is no proper guidance or plan. They randomly start reading some subjects. Maybe they will start even with NCERTs and they will not go beyond this. That is, let me tell you. So for me, basically, public speaking, or even for that matter to write an essay, पाए हाथ का खेल है. Oh, yeah. पाए हाथ का खेल है. Why? I have been doing that since my school days. Taking part in debates, taking part in elocution competition, extempo competition, or essay writing competition, I have always won one or the other prize. First, second, or third, guaranteed. Very rarely, I don't even know, I don't even remember, to be honest, that I would have probably missed it out. But otherwise, I generally win in this section. So for me, an essay writing is not a big deal. Similarly, there are people who will be reading newspapers from a very young age. For them, following current affairs is not a big deal. There will be people who would have taken up the same subject as their graduation because they love their graduation subject. They would have taken up that as an optional. So don't blindly follow somebody else's strategy because you don't know what is their background, what type of schooling they had, what type of parenting they had. Parenting, when I say, I'm not talking about how, how they were brought up alone. That is, I'm talking about the whole environment there. Whether the parents were already aware of UPSC exam, none of this you know. So blindly following somebody else's strategy without any plan, without any guidance, or even simply following NCERTs, you would have read it and you will be wondering, what is so great about this? Because after reading the NCERT, you will go and do what? You will try to do the PYQs. And then what will happen? Your motivation will hit an all-time low. Because according to the topper, just read the NCERTs, you will crack the service. And when you read the NCERT and you try to solve the PYQs, you will be like, where is the answer to these questions? Where are the answer to the questions that have been asked in UPSC? Got the picture here? Okay. So these issues, I will give you a classic example of this now. So many students reach out to me personally in my Telegram, in my Instagram account. And this is one such individual who reached out. Already he had spent close to 2 years doing self-preparation. His college days are over. He's passed out from college, etc. 2 years he has spent actually trying to crack it. So he had tried answer writing, and after so much revision also, he felt his answer was average. Now observe this, people. Comparison with Harshita Goyal's answer showed clear gaps. So he tried answer writing and he tried comparing the answer what Harshita Goyal wrote and what he has written. He found gaps in it. Now that is not actually a bad thing to get to know where you stand in terms of answer writing, because UPSC answer writing has a certain demand. It is not about how much information you can pour it over there. It is basically about answering to the demand of the question. That is what matters. So fine, he is comparing it because self-study. He has not joined any academy. He is trying to do it by himself. I have no issues with it. Let him do. It will take its time. Let him do it. GS2 is still incomplete. Imagine 2 years it's been. And GS2 is still incomplete. For IR, PW as base apparently has accessed some of the materials from PW. Yes, he is not a student of PW, by the way. Online sources, my digital note for PYQ based current affairs, all that he is referring. Great. Now observe. Now watch it very carefully, people. Just read this. Governance, PW as base. Polity. I am reading the constitution directly and making bulky notes. It is extremely time consuming and I honestly don't know if this approach is right. Can you even imagine the amount of hard work this guy is putting in, but in the wrong direction? I always make it a point when somebody reaches out to me, as much as possible, I make it a point to give them one or the other jawab. Sometimes if it is just a hi message, hello message, or I like you sir a lot, I'm a big fan of you, love your teaching style, that I tend to ignore it. I'll just put a thumbs up or whatever. This thing, I was drinking water. I remember it even now. This thing, and I was about to, go off to sleep or something because class was over. That is when this guy had messaged me. It literally made me sit up on bed. Literally made me sit up. And I was like, I was holding that glass of water. I'm like, what the hell? I immediately had to put a voice clip for him telling him that to stop doing this. Imagine sitting and preparing bulky notes on the constitution. When are you going to complete it? $1 million question is whether the judiciary knows the entire constitution by heart. Got the point here? So it is very important that you get the right guidance. Otherwise, you may be working hard, you may be putting in 14 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. But if everything is in the wrong direction, what is the whole point? What is the whole point? You can always say, I worked hard for 3 years, but I'm not seeing the result. Well, if you are not preparing according to the demand of this exam, then how are you going to see the result? Doesn't end here. Let us see. Unable to revise or recall effectively. Why does this happen? Unable to revise or recall effectively. This generally happens when students, even after joining a class, they will skip the class. They'll skip the class thinking that, oh, it is okay. Anyway, recorded lectures are there. So I can always access it. Recorded lectures are meant actually for you missed out something due to a genuine reason. 1 or 2 days you couldn't attend the class to catch up. But what ends up happening is in many online classes, not only mine, I have generally been contacted by students who tell me that, sir, Diwali ke chutti, I went home. Then this happened, then that happened. Slowly, I lost interest. And now I am having around 60 backlogs. 60 into 2.5 also, if you put minimum hours, that is easily what? 150 hours. 150 hours of content. How are they going to cover it? That backlog is enough to actually pull you back from your serious preparation. And this applies even for offline classes also. Offline, initially, we always know, as faculties, we also know, initial few months, everybody will be in high josh. Karke rahenge. Na kar do duniya mutti mein. Pas sheria ki tarah mon hai. All that they will think. Ultimately, what will happen? 3-4 months down the line, especially the Diwali season. The Diwali season, one season is enough. People will lose track. Because it's like back-to-back holidays. Everyone will lose track. Yahan se udhar travel, idhar se udhar travel. All that traveling, all that celebration, eating, piya, this, that, etc. They lose complete track from the preparation. Even though countless number of times, even if we say, see, try to study something or the other every day. Celebrations are fine. But you need to balance it out. You cannot afford to stay completely away from your textbooks or completely away from your notebooks. Nobody listens to it. Everybody knows, sir, it's okay. Anyway, first attempt doesn't work. I will try the second attempt. They take it as lightly as that. Difficulty in making notes, very slow study progress. This difficulty in making notes again comes from the fact that not taking down the running notes. Now, in our generation, it was an understood fact that as the faculty utters any word, it will be taken down. But these days, I actually doubt how many students actually make it a habit of literally writing things down as the faculty is saying something or dictating something. How many of you really do that? Because when you don't do that, what happens is not only you will find it that your notes are incomplete, but in addition to that, you will also discover that your writing speed is poor. How are you going to improve it? What is your master strategy if you are really planning to give 250 marks, you are planning to write in 3 hours? How are you going to develop the writing speed for it? Getting the point here? So, this also needs to develop. Taking it further forward, very slow study progress. Why is this very slow? Because like I told you, In all these cases, if you are only, especially this is true in self preparation. See, one thing about a classroom is whether you like it or not, a faculty comes there with a target. Today, I need to cover this much portion. Faculty comes there with a target. When you're self studying, the biggest challenge is to ensure that you maintain your targets. You be religiously guided to your timetable. But when that doesn't happen, you will fall back. Same thing, the study progress part again. It is all because what? This is one reason. Second reason, what about those people who are going to the classroom? They won't read the notes then and there. Every day it is important that you read the notes, whatever is taken in the class that same day itself. So that you are aware, you know, okay, these things. Because when you read it the same day, things will are still fresh, you will remember them. And that will become your base or your foundation. Then you go to the next step, next class. So as you keep reading with the class, you will get the whole picture. You will also find out, okay, which areas are your gray areas, which are those topics or themes that you didn't understand well. Things will give you clarity. But again, many students, what do? After an entire subject is over, then they think, sir, I don't remember anything now. First class and all, I'm not able to recall or recollect. If they have not even made notes, then it's like Satyanash. It's a total catastrophe then. That is the reason why I always tell in your first attempt, one of the priority, in your first attempt, the priority has to be as much as possible make notes, that to your handwritten notes. If you're sitting for an offline class, online class, doesn't matter. Get the notes in order. Because there is nothing more convenient than reading your own handwritten notes. The confidence that you will get from reading your own handwritten notes, that alone is what? That alone is 50% of the preparation is taken care of then and there. Because when you ultimately join a class, the advantage is the faculty will do the job for you. If it is a decent coaching academy, they will do the job for you where they will cover the syllabus in such a way that it will help you crack the exam. Mind you, I too have many students who will come up with one rare topic which would have been asked, maybe probably one topic like that would have come in 10 years, and they will bring it, sir, you didn't cover this topic. Understand very clearly here, you're not supposed to be an expert in any subject as far as UPSC is concerned. You're just supposed to have an average level knowledge. That is 50% knowledge. Somewhere between 50 to 60% of knowledge on every subject or every topic. That's enough. Because if you score 50 to 60% in UPSC, you're in the top 10 ranks. There is no other exam in this world where if you score between 50 to 60%, you will get a well-respected, well-paid job. Got the point here? Yes. थोड़ा हिंदी भी बोलो, दिशा शर्मा. दिशा जी, अंग्रेजी चैनल है, यहाँ पर बैठकर अगर मैं हिंदी में बात करूंगा तो सही नहीं लगेगा. फिर भी कभी कभार I will try to use. Now apart from this, yes, social distraction, I agree. Now that is the next thing. Social distraction. These are the other issues that students are facing today. Social distraction, fine. Apart from that, social distraction, then what other issues? Assured seat for IAS. Please give me some useful tips. Mahalakshmi Parimal Kumar, I will come back to you. Nice to know that, Kamna. Procrastination, okay. always postponing things. Then breakup, girlfriend, boyfriend, ex. Hey, Khuda. I mean, can't blame you people. Tablet, strict, no, brother. Parents' expectation, low motivation, distraction. Yeah, social distraction, the same thing, right? Okay. Parental pressure, then lethargy. Ignorance is something which we already discussed. Then something was also there. Feeling low. Low marks in tests. Agreed. That also I will agree. Backlogs I have already addressed. Married responsibilities. Oh my God. So yes, I know married. Let us not take that up now. Married issues we will deal with it later. But otherwise, these issues are here. See, I will tell you first of all for social distraction what it is. Let me just make it very clear to you. In this world, in a highly distracted world, listen to me real carefully. In a highly distracted world, the man with the lowest distraction will succeed the highest. It is not about UPSC, it is not about any government exam, it is not even about a private exam. It is about that guy will succeed in anything that he or she does because they are focusing on their work. So you must first ask yourself, what do you want in life? What do you want to do? What is it that you really want to do? That is the first question that you need to answer. Because see, just think about it. If you really love to do something, you will find the time for it. If you don't like to do it, you are never going to do it. No matter all the time in the world, if it is there, you are never going to do it. You would have experienced it personally also. Got the point? You would have experienced it personally also. That is, some things are there where you like to do it, you will repeatedly do it no matter what. But some things which you don't like to do, you will try to avoid it as much as possible. Getting the picture here? So first thing to do is you are trying to distract yourself because you are trying to avoid something. Why are you trying to avoid it? What are you trying to avoid? Why are you trying to avoid it? You need to answer these two questions first. Without answering that, taking any step forward will become very difficult. Getting the point here? Procrastination, even this postponing, lethargy, both are actually connected. Because the thought is that 1 year is still there, 1.5 years is still there. Kar lenge aaram se. There comes the next one more guy who had reached out to me in Instagram again. His message was, give me some tips where I can crack UPSC 2026 both prelims and mains in a single go. He had messaged only 2-3 days back. That is just last week. In the last 7 days, he has messaged. The belief that there is some tips or tricks which will actually ensure you an IAS. Let me break the reality to you. There is no tip, there is no trick. It's plain, old, consistent, disciplined hard work. In fact, I'll put to you very bluntly, every day matters. Every day. You have to literally put in the effort every day. People may say you have to work hard, work hard. I will say it is not it is work hard means what? Is studying, is reading such a hard thing to do? No. Is writing down notes a hard thing to do? No. Then what is the hard part here? The hard part is to do that every day. Do that every day for 18 months. Because 2026, you forget it. 27, we are talking about now. 18 months, are you ready to put in that effort? Is the $1 million question. That is where it becomes hard. And that is where people who have initially come and joined for the coaching, etc. Yeah, motivation. 2-3 months down the line, they get tired. Because it is psychologically impossible to keep your mind in a high state of excitement always. Eventually, mind will lose its interest and it will fizzle out. But the person who maintains a steady energy every day, not motivated, just disciplined, wakes up, washes the face, brushes the teeth, etc., comes, drinks a glass of water and starts reading. Repeat every day. Again, next day. They keep doing it. 21 days they keep doing it, it becomes part of your habit. Another 21 days you do it, it becomes part of your personality. So they are used to it. Now don't come at me telling that, sir, in school we were waking up early, but then why it didn't become a part of our habit? Because school was not there every 7 days. That is the reason. 5 days you will go to school, you will wake up early. 6th and 7th day, if it is a Saturday or if it is a Sunday. Saturdays, if school is there, great. Saturday also will go. But Sunday is that one day where you will definitely wake up late. Correct? Or probably you would stay late in the night to watch a movie. So that matters. So 6 days you do something, 7th day you break it, it is broken. Then again it starts from zero again. Same thing with UPSC preparation. One day you leave it, you have to start from scratch again. People may say, oh, no, that is not required. It is not the case. You can also take rest in between. That is not true. Getting the point here. डिसिप्लिन आता कैसे है? डिसिप्लिन आता नहीं है, डिसिप्लिन होना पड़ता है. खुद को एक टाइम टेबल सेट कर उस टाइम टेबल को फॉलो करना पड़ता है. आएगा नहीं कहीं से भी, दुकान से भी खरीदने के लिए नहीं मिलेंगे. ये आपको खुद ही करना पड़ेगा. अगर आप आपसे प्यार कर रहे हो, खुद की इज्जत कर रहे हो, तो आपको ये करना पड़ेगा. इंग्लिश वर्जन. It is very important that discipline, what you are thinking about, it will not come from anywhere. Getting the point? Discipline doesn't come from anywhere. Discipline actually has to be brought from within. You have to actually sit and prepare. You have to keep a timetable and you have to actually ensure that your preparation is in sync with the exam demand. Clear? Relationship issues, parental pressure, toxic environment. Well, let me tell you, I am not really a judge or an expert in these matters, to be very honest. And the reality of the matter is, there are many girls in our country who actually suffers through these two. That is parental parents or maybe toxic relationships, girls. I know boys also suffer, but guys at least have the option of running away from it. Breakups, etc. Everybody suffers equally. Boys at least have the option of, okay, kahin dur ja sakte hain. You can go stay in a hostel. Some options are there. But girls generally, I know they suffer a lot because of this. It is never easy. For them, it is a struggle because obviously they need to prove. When they say that they need to prepare for UPSC or any competitive exam, not necessary that the parents will support it in a single go. So for all those people who are not getting that support, my suggestion to you all is crack a small exam first. Could be state service, central service, whatever. Kotasa. Maybe a group D or a group C. Let it be. Group C, let us say. Or maybe even a teacher's exam. Crack it. Prove it to them that you can do it. And slowly build from there. That is the only thing that you can do as of now. As far as breakups and other things are concerned, see people, let me tell you again. There is no point in entering into a relationship when you or the other person both don't have a clue how you are going to lead your life. One of you should be having a solid job. It is very, very, very important. One of you. Otherwise, whatever little bit pyar or whatever you're talking about, looking at all these Bollywood movies, etc. Please understand, that is not reality. Reality, ultimately, when you need to live your life, you need somebody who will support you. If it's in the case of a guy, you need somebody who will support your thought process and your thinking. And if you're expecting that support to come from that woman, you should be ready to take care of her financially. If you don't have money with you, you don't have a job with you, you are still living under your parents' roof. Trust me, let me tell you, you don't have any right to get into a relationship. It is as simple as that. जब खुद को संभाल नहीं कर सकते, आप किसी दूसरे के जिम्मेदारी कैसे उठा पाओगे? What is the logic behind that? When you are not capable to take care of your own self, how the hell are you going to take care of another individual? So understand, if a breakup has happened, I would say good. Good that a breakup happened, because now at least learn to focus on yourself. Now at least focus on yourself, your future, your career. Nobody will come to your rescue, because let me tell you, 21 to 30, ये जो उम्र जो है, this age, it will go away like that. One fine day when you wake up, you will be like, 30 का हो गया है. You are unmarried. You are unemployed. No family. No family means khud ka. You don't have your wife, you don't have a kid or another thing. You are all alone. Why? All because of one stupid breakup that took place. Or all because you never actually focused on what I should do to earn money. I'm telling you, money should be your priority. What is necessary to earn money, you should do it. Prepare for any exam you want. I have no issues. But prioritize it. Why I see many times students ask me, sir, you always talk only about boys. Why not about girls? Because in Indian scenario, so far as I have seen it, girls will get married off. Whether they like it, they want it, nobody will ask. I'm not saying it is a great thing or a good thing, but it's like a 50-50 chance. Somehow their life will go to the next level. The next stage of life. Guys will be still stuck in, तो शरीर बन गया है 30 साल का. 30 साल का शरीर और probably 21 का mental growth. Because you have not been doing anything. You have been either preparing or you are still wondering about what your ex is doing. Or why your ex didn't name her first son. Did not give your name to her first son. You are worried about that. Got the point here. And in the name of all that breakup, etc., getting into daru, cigarette, etc., again destroying the health. What are you gaining from there? That's the reason why I'm telling you. For all this, the first and foremost thing is you need to have a high level of what? Self-love is required. You need to be very self-centered in terms of your career. Very selfish in terms of your preparation. Whatever you're doing, I don't care. Whether it is an exam, whether you're planning to give an interview, whether you're planning to get into a nice college, whatever be it, please be as self-centered as possible. Please do that. And if your friend circle is such that they don't allow you to go up, they are like, "Arey, yeah, tum bhi hamare, wah, wah, wah," all that they are trying to do, please come out of it. Please understand this very clearly. It's your life at the end of the day. किसी के लिए भी उसे बर्बाद मत करो. Got the point here? Low on energy. This is to do with a lot of unhealthy habits, starting with not eating on time, not sleeping on time, not exercising, not drinking water properly, all of that. Needless to mention, again, even vitamin D. I request all of you to go and get your vitamin D levels checked. You will be in for a nice shock. Low marks in tests. See, low marks in tests, you must understand. Tests are meant to or meant for value addition. There will be always some topics which you might have not understood completely, or some topics which are not there in the textbook, or some topics which you never knew, oh, this could be interpreted in this fashion also. So tests help you understand that. So that is like a value addition. Test again, people go with the school or the college mindset. Oh, I should score this much. My score has decreased. All that is how they think. That is not how this works. In the case of tests, what you need to really see is how many wrong questions did I make. Did I mark? How many wrong questions did I mark? Why did I mark it wrong? Was it because of carelessness? Lack of clarity? Or maybe even an unnecessary guesswork? Find the reason for it and rectify it. Because these test scores don't matter. Ultimately, what matters? See, you are the topper in the class or you are the last person in the class in a test. How does it even matter? What matters really is, did you crack the service or not? Nobody is going to ask you how well did you score during your coaching days. So never ever be bogged down by the score that you score in a test. But instead worry why you got the questions wrong. Some questions wrong. What is the reason? Find it out, rectify it. Got the point here? Language issues. This is something which I keep getting, or rather keep hearing. Sir, how to talk like you, or how to speak like you. Sir, how to improve English language. See, if you are able to understand currently whatever I am telling you, that is more than sufficient. That clearly shows that your understanding of English is quite good. Now, when it comes to even speaking the language or even writing the language, I have just two simple rules for it. Always use short sentences. Use simple words. This is all that you need. It is not necessary that you should have the vocabulary like that of Mr. Shashi Tharoor, nor is it necessary that your sentences should look like a verbatim repeat of the sentence that is there in the Hindu editorial, because they will start from one end and it will keep going. The full stop will be probably in the next page. That is not necessary for UPSC. UPSC always the thing is you should be able to present the content in a simple format, in simple language, which anybody can understand. That is the point here. So start like this. This is like the first gear of a car. When you would have gone to take your license, you wouldn't have straight away started. When you started riding a bike also, you wouldn't have straight away started with the top gear. Firstly, you would have taken it very slowly. First gear, second gear, etc. Repeated riding, eventually what happened? You move to the third, move to the fourth. When did you move? You yourself didn't know. And now you drive only in the third or the fourth. You never come down to the first or the second until and unless you want to stop the vehicle. You won't come down. Same thing. Repeatedly, when you do this, you will become an expert in it. Getting the point here. Till how many years this exam will be conducted? That you will have to ask UPSC, brother. Got it, people? So, for those of you who are asking, now what to do, etc., consider, I would request you to consider the Pinnacle 7.0 course for the 2027 attempt. You can consider it. Why? The batch will be starting from 4th January 2026. You know what that means? You get plenty of time now to do all your permutation combination. Inquire about the classes, check out the demo videos, find what is the quality, do all the research that you want to do. And from 4th January, just attend the class. Attend the class, follow the respective instructions of each and every faculty. The faculty is telling, do this, read this textbook, you read it. The faculty is telling, you don't have to go for any extra revision books, just stick to my notes. Then just stick to the notes. You do that. Now, what are the advantages here? You get live plus recorded lectures. CSAT classes are also included here. Weekly current affair lectures are there. Answer writing classes are there. Daily MCQs plus mains question. Regular doubt session. Class notes. All of this will be provided. Class notes are provided because we know sometimes the students won't even make the notes. That is the reason why class notes are provided. But still write it down. Some gentleman had asked me, but if already the books are there, then why we should make notes? You should, brother. Because how else do you think you're going to improve your writing speed? Because let me tell it to you, let me break it to you here. Who all are your competition? So first of all, you must understand there are people who are preparing from 10th standard onwards. But they will never admit it publicly. They will just say that, I just felt like I just took this, I did self-preparation, blah, blah, blah. Probably they would have received or taken all the coaching materials in their 10th standard itself and would have maintained a proper timetable to daily read it. The first go they would have cleared. This is one category. This is the first category with which whom you will have to deal with. Your competition I'm talking about. The second category consists of already in service. Means people who generally don't get IAS, that is, they get other services. Some people are there, even after getting foreign service also, they are not satisfied. They will be, no, I don't want foreign. I wanted IPS or I wanted this, I wanted that, whatever. All those people will come for a second time or a third time, fourth time. Already in service. They are still giving their attempt again and again and again and again. So these are like they have already become experts. Somehow they have figured out, okay, this is what the exam is all about. How are you going to deal with these two? Then A solid background. What I mean by a solid background is these are the students again, let us say urban, educated, CBSE, ICSE, English medium. Parents are already well aware. They also have guidance. They can get guidance from home too. Parents are also aware about this exam. All these three categories are there. So what is the how to deal with all this? Now, one look at it, you will be like, oh, where am I going to clear? I am from rural background. My, my parents don't know ABCD about UPSC. And 10th standard onwards, there was no support system here, etc., etc. You will be thinking. Because it is not easy. When you're coming from a very remote area where internet is still a luxury, you somehow sat and attended all the lectures. How did you do it? Sometimes the internet speed is so low, they can only download the videos. They can't even watch it live. The only answer that they gave is they had a daily routine and they were consistent with it. So those of you are asking, right, social media distraction, breakup distraction, rural area. They tell it openly, sir, यहाँ पर पढ़ने के अलावा करने के लिए और कुछ नहीं है सर. 7 बजे तक शाम हो जाएगा, सब बंद हो जाएंगे. तो कुछ नहीं है यहाँ पर करने के लिए. They are totally away from the rest of the world. The rest of the so-called distractions. So whatever distractions you are talking about, right, let us social media, procrastination, laziness, relationship issues, etc. Let me be very honest. Compared to these students, अमीरों वाली problem है वो. Rich man's problems. Getting the point here. You are having too much of time in your hand where you can spend it on all unnecessary stuff. A man who has time to waste is a rich man. I'm not joking. If you are wasting time, you are rich. Because a productive man will always value time. He will never waste even a single second. That is the reality. So you are having electricity, you are having internet, you are able to read the English language, you are able to even understand the language, and your biggest problem is social media means. I have nothing more to say. Only goes on to show again what I have been telling since day one. You don't respect yourself, you don't love yourself. समझ में आ रहे हो? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि खुद का वक्त बर्बाद ना करें. अगर आप इतना अमीर है जहां पर आप वक्त बर्बाद कर सकते हो तो बेशक कर लीजिए, कोई एतराज नहीं है, क्योंकि वक्त आपका है. लेकिन कंसिस्टेंट लोग क्या करेंगे? वक्त का हिफाजत करेंगे. कुछ भी हो जाए, दे विल एंश्योर दैट दे रिपीट देयर रूटीन एवरी डे. To understand this, you need to figure out why you are doing this. It's very, very important. Few more bitter truths which you should know before your 2026 attempt. More failures than success. That is, the people tend to sugarcoat it. क्योंकि इंटरव्यू देते वक्त अच्छा नहीं लगता कि हार के बारे में बात करें. इंटरव्यू देने वक्त, यानी कि सिलेक्शन मिल गया, सिलेक्शन मिलने के बाद people are like, hey, how did you do it? It's like I did this also, I just don't know. They try to sound cool because that looks good for camera, that looks good for TRP, that looks good even to read. Social media success story, थोड़ा BGM वगैरह वगैरह डालो and everybody will feel, wow, what a impact. The reality is everybody has worked really hard. Everybody. So, more failures than success when I say. Many students reach out to me telling that, sir, I want to crack UPSC from the age of at the 21. I want to be the youngest IAS officer. They just say they want to become. ठीक है, आप बनना चाहते हो, बढ़िया. My $1 million question is, उसके लिए उसका कीमत आपको झुकाना पड़ेगा. There is a price to pay for it. Are you ready to pay the price? Is my question. मैंने पहले भी कहा है, बैठे बैठे कुछ भी आप हासिल कर नहीं पाओगे, मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. Are you ready to put in the effort is my question. So if you are still in your college, I would again recommend to you, consider Pinnacle. Let it be. Let us say, even if you're planning to give your attempt in 2028, I would still say consider Pinnacle 2027. ताकि by 2027 your preparation is completely over and you can now focus on answer writing, value addition, solving as many test series. All those you can try to do, which will actually help you in putting you in the driving seat at the age of 21, straight away to Labasna. समझ रहे हो? मुझे बनना है IAS, लेकिन क्या कर रहा हूं सुबह से शाम तक? सुबह कितने बजे आई एम वेकिंग अप? 9 o'clock. शाम कितने बजे सो रहे हैं? 12-1 बजे. Am I studying? No. Am I preparing for some course which will give me financial independence? Again, no. You are doing everything which is anti UPSC या फिर एंटी जिंदगी. जिंदगी के खिलाफ ही है, क्योंकि वक्त आप बर्बाद कर रहे हो. हाउ द हेल आर यू एक्सपेक्टिंग टू क्लियर देन? मुंडन करेगा या फिर आई विल डू व्रत, आई विल टेक, सी फास्टिंग यू डू, या फिर मुंडन नहीं करेगा, या फिर यू ग्रो योर हेयर लॉन्ग. यू ग्रो योर हेयर लॉन्ग, प्रॉबेबली डैंड्रफ इश्यूज एंड लाइस ज्यादा बढ़ेगा. और जहां तक व्रत लेने का सवाल होता है, दैट इज आई विल फास्ट, सोमवार का व्रत, मंगलवार का व्रत, वॉट एवर, उससे सिर्फ आपके कैलोरीज बर्न हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टैंड दैट वेरी क्लियरली. What is it that you need? You need to, if I want to like go and drink a glass of water, if I sit and do tabas over here or vrat over here, will the glass of water walk and come towards me? No. I'll have to open the door, go out, get it by myself. So everything has a requirement. उस requirement के काबिल बनना जरूरी है. जब आप काबिल बनोगे तभी आप क्लियर कर पाओगे. काबिल नहीं हो तो जितना भी चाहे मंदिर में जाकर घंटी बजा दो, जो भी करो, प्रेयर्स यू डू, रोल ऑन द ग्राउंड, डू स्टैंड वन लेग योगासना, तपस्या, व्हाटएवर you want you do, you are not going to clear. So those of you planning 2028, 2029, whatever, I would still suggest get this thing out of your picture here. Current affairs only you will have to update after that. Your basics are going to remain the same. And again, get your optional also out of the way, because now maybe some of you who are not clear what optional to choose, बाद में भी ले सकते हैं. But people who are already clear what optional you are going to choose, get it out of the way. Join the coaching, clear it out as early as possible, so that preparation is over, material is rare. All you have to do is what? Sit and study. 16 months is more than enough. Shivam Chaturvedi. Clear? Then clearing UPSC can take multiple attempts. Lambe race ka goda. This is a long race, people. If you crack it in the first attempt, well, congratulations to you. But otherwise, if you don't crack, be prepared for what? The long run. So as I always keep telling, first attempt is over. All the notes are there. Every material is ready. Somehow you couldn't clear the prelims. Maybe you cleared the prelims, couldn't clear the mains. Or you cleared the mains, couldn't clear the interview. My suggestion again, try other exams. Because if you crack the prelims also, even if you crack the prelims, it clearly shows your subject knowledge is intact. Your basics, your fundamentals are pakka. So you are capable of cracking prelims. That much, I mean, any exam now. Get into a job. Because one of the fundamental issues that most students face after their first attempt is paisa, money. So once your preparation is done, Your material, everything is there with you. All you need to do is what? Revision. Answer writing. उसके लिए पूरा दिन बैठकर आंसर राइटिंग करना जरूरी नहीं है. Go for a job, remaining time, sit and do it. Even to all the working professionals out there, that is what I will tell. That is, if you have never ever prepared for UPSC, again I would ask you, if you still have attempts remaining, at least 3 or 4 attempts you still have in pending, consider the Pinnacle batch. Join it, get all the notes, all the materials. Don't resign your job. Many people will come and tell you many things. No, you have to give dedicated preparation. So many people are preparing from many years. If you don't, that is not how this works. I know people who are sitting in front of the book from morning till evening, and if I ask one question from the chapter what they read, they won't be able to answer. That is different. Because ultimately, let me tell you, you are going to the board. You are going to the interview board. They are asking you, okay, what are you doing? I've cracked this exam, I cracked that exam, I'm working here now, I've given this more exam, I'm awaiting the result. Or you go there to the board and you tell, I've been only preparing for UPSC. The next question that they will ask is, but UPSC, you know it, right? Not everybody will get it. Vacancies are very limited. Don't you think you have taken an unnecessary risk here? They will ask that question. They will ask. And it doesn't cut a very confident picture. As an administrator also, you're supposed to keep a backup plan. So first attempt, I agree 100%. Chhod chadkar, you do everything possible. Not to the working professionals. I'm talking to this basically to the individuals who are still in college. Still in college, first attempt, give it properly. Give all the time required. Try to balance. It won't be easy, balancing your college and your UPSC preparation. But try to give it your best. Focusing only on what? Attending all the classes, taking down all the materials. Everyone starts differently. Please understand. Don't actually look into another person's journey. You can learn from the mistakes of another person. Let us say from me now, many people ask me, sir, why didn't you clear? They are asking me, sir, आपके तरह attitude कैसे? यार हार से बनाया हुआ attitude है ये. My attitude is the result of all my failures. Am I proud of it? Absolutely not. I'm absolutely not proud of it. There is nothing to be proud of in the first place. Even today when I see the police uniform, one string tugs that pulls at my heart. Somewhere I'm like, अरे यार थोड़ा और अगर कर लिया होता. I always have it, and I'm sure I will take it to my grave. Because the blunders what I did was what? Only prepared for UPSC. After first attempt, didn't even plan to what? Give the other exams. Second blunder was what? Teaching assignments used to come to me. Because I could teach. I can teach really well. Because that is something that I was doing again. So my mother is a teacher. So I have the experience of taking tuitions from a small age. Be it in school, be it in college, I used to sit in the center and others to surround me, and I'll be like this, I used to tell them. So that experience or whatever it was, this used to come to me, teaching assignments. I always used to say no to it. Thinking that no, UPSC means only UPSC we should do, only UPSC we should do. What is the point? That was the next blunder I did. That is the reason why I'm keeping on telling you, don't do it. Once your first attempt is over, give the other exams. Because you never know where luck is going to favor you. You never know. I know people who have told me, sir, I have no clue how I cracked that exam. I just went in like that. I had no interest. I had just applied because under my father's pressure, I went and applied. And that day I just went and wrote prelims. It cracked. I don't know how it happened. I know how it happened. The reason was because this person was preparing continuously. One for UPSC. Prelims somehow they couldn't clear. But their knowledge was improving with each attempt. Went and gave CAPF. Today they are assistant commandant. One of them is posted in Delhi. CISF. Central Industrial Security Force. What is wrong with that? Is it better to say 6 attempts I have given? Now one more attempt is there. Last attempt, 5 attempts I have given. One more attempt is there. This is a do or die attempt for me. Why didn't you give other exams? Or in your third attempt, you got into what? CAPF. UPSC, you gave 3 attempts. First attempt of CAPF, you cracked it, you are a CISF assistant commandant. किसमें ज्यादा दम है? Getting the picture here. Without trying anything, don't say no to it. Give every exam. Don't look into other people. That is, oh, they did this, so I will also do that. Like I told you, you don't know their background. You don't know what type of mahol they have. Always remember that. That is why I told a high level of self-love is required. You have to focus on yourself. Every single mark matters. Like I told you in the first part of our discussion, it is very important that you prepare diligently every day. एक दिन गया समझो एक मार्क गया. For 1 mark, cadres can change. For 1 mark, service can change. So everything matters, people. So don't at all think that एक दिन में हो जाएगा, 2 दिन में, because unfortunately we are all victims of our very old, very outdated education system. Ratta maro, ulti karo. By heart and vomit in the answer paper, and then forget whatever we have written, forget whatever we have studied. UPSC's demand is what? Understanding and then correlating, connecting multiple subjects. Will it happen one day? Absolutely not. It happens over a period of time. To an extent, it happens even at an unconscious or a subconscious level, because when you keep reading, slowly, you'll be like, oh, this I can connect it with this, that I can connect it with that. For example, now, so rupee value, $1 is today has, 2 days ago, $1 has crossed 91. And that is largely because of imports. Imports in which we have crude oil, coal, gold, silver. Usage of coal is one of the primary reasons for increased amount of particulate matter 2.5 in Delhi. Particulate matter 2.5 in Delhi. This particulate matter 2.5 in Delhi will increase further if mining starts in Aravalli Hills. Observe. कहाँ से कहाँ लेकर गया? Started out with currency, then talked about import. Import से लेकर गया pollution. Pollution से लेकर गया mining. Why mining government is focused on? Because mining's contribution to GDP is very low. The government is trying to come up with more and more policies which will improve mining, so that mining's contribution to GDP increases. Vapas I brought it to economic topic again. Now this, I can do it today because obviously I have been teaching it, even I have prepared for civil service. But you should also reach to that level. उसके लिए वक्त लगेगा और वक्त आपको देना पड़ेगा. You have to give that time. Otherwise, it is not going to happen. Understand that. There are no shortcuts here, no formulas here, no tips, no tricks here. It's plain, old, simple. आज क्या कर रहे हो, कल भी करो, उसके बाद भी करो, और करता रहो जब तक you don't give your first attempt. Simple. Even selected candidates are competing with you. Like I told you, realize this. Even they are also competing for what? IAS. मिला होगा IAAS या फिर IRS. कुछ लोगों का IPS. Still they are not satisfied. They are like, no, I want IAS only. They are very clear. They'll keep coming back. Even in civil service circles, we keep telling that. Once you write a mains exam, right? Once you write a mains exam, that is where your knowledge becomes a little more better. Your core knowledge. Because then you understand कैसे relate करना है, correlate करना है, कैसे answers लिखना है. You get that exposure. And now you will be in a better position to realize, हाँ, उस वक्त ऐसे लिखा था, now I should write it like this. I should have written it like this. So these are your competition. So this is not something to be taken lightly. Please understand. If you have decided to take up UPSC, you need to put in the efforts. So new year, 2026 resolution. First thing is you're going to say discipline. Tell it to yourself. I know many of you are here who are probably not preparing for UPSC also. But even if you're not preparing, खुद के जिंदगी के साथ डिसिप्लिन्ड होना जरूरी है. खुद के जिंदगी के साथ, खुद के वक्त के साथ छेड़खानी मत कर. You have to be disciplined with your own life. You have to be disciplined with your own time. Don't insult your time. Don't tease, don't exploit your own time. Believe that anyone can succeed. Doesn't matter what background you're from. Doesn't matter. If you are in the right hands, you can also crack. There should be a definite plan and strategy. You don't want to join Pinnacle, fine. But you are going to make a plan. You are going to make a strategy. Ensure that you stick to it. Conceptual clarity is more important than rote learning. It is not about by-hearting. It is about whether after reading something, did you understand it or not. That is what is important. Sound Studio 7238. Please stop spamming the chat section. Let others also ask their question. Don't be selfish. I will give a time to address all your queries. Till then, wait. Thinking process needs to be developed. This thinking process development again, if you're preparing it by your own, I agree it will be a little difficult. But when you take up the right coaching, it will become easy. The faculty can make that job easy for you. I'm not trying to sell a course here. Please understand. The point here is, like I keep telling, even in my comprehensive current affairs class, I will tell them, just sit in the class. Because in 2.5 hours, the number of topics that I will cover, even if you try to do self-preparation, you won't be able to cover. That is the reason. So when a faculty comes, like I told you, a faculty has a target. The content a faculty will be able to do in 2.5 to 3 hours, even if you try self-preparation, it won't be easy. You can never come to the level of a faculty. Because you may end up reading all that is not even needed. A faculty will deliver only what is needed. Got the point? PYQs are your best friends. Again and again I am telling this. And again I have observed nobody bothers to check it out. एक साल का लेकर थोड़ा पढ़कर अरे क्या करेगा ये what is it? What you can understand from PYQ like this? They will say that. Not PYQ means it is not that you will sit and read only 2025. You will take from 2013. 2013 you will take to 2025. Get all the question papers. See the topics which are being asked repeatedly. देखो सोच लो यारो. Just think about it ना. वही constitution है. It's the same judiciary. It is the same constitution. It is the same 5-year के बाद government, election, whatever. When all these things are the same, the syllabus is also the same. So zahir hai that topics also will get repeated. It's an understandable fact, right? That topics will be repeated. Question में थोड़ा इधर उधर ऊपर नीचे होगा, but उसमें भी अगर आप देखोगे तो दावे के साथ मैं कह सकता हूं इस बार 2026 means में there will be a question on India Pakistan. There will be a question on India USA tariff relation. There will be a question on cyber crimes. I can guarantee it and I can tell you why. Because cyber crimes is the one of the major question or major topic that UPSC asks always. Society may, you can very well expect questions regarding suicides. So that is from current affairs. So that is where I am telling you, if you want to do the coaching, get it done early, finish it off, and then sit with the newspapers. Foundation वैसे भी strong है because you have done your GS everything well. Now all you have to do is what? Update it with the current affairs. कौन सी बड़ी बात है उसमें? Is it that difficult? And understand, no shortcuts. I know you all are now thinking, oh no, we have seen engineering ke exam, that ke exam. This is not that exam. In this exam, only one thing will work. Slow, steady, proper preparation every day. It's as simple as that. So Diwali ke chutti ke liye mausi ke ghar gaye. For Diwali we went there, then we went here. 1 or 2 days, I will agree. Go, meet, have fun, blah, blah, blah. But compromising an entire month, especially when this Dasera holiday starts, then Diwali, Puja, holiday, that holiday, this holiday, that entire November month, if you really ask me, even I can see it, even in the YouTube classes that I take, I can see it. There is a sudden dip. June, July, August, September, everybody will be like, "Up kar rahenge." Ippa ശരിയാക്കി തരാം. That is how they will behave. இப்ப பால் எப்படி பட்டயம் கலப்புறது. They will behave like that. November month, khatam. Tata, bye bye, khatam. That October, November month, even faculties detest those months because it is, we can see, even in the online classes, even in our classes, we can see there is a sudden drop in the number of students because total detachment from studies. So imagine 4 to 5 months you invested in UPSC, June to August, September, whatever. After that, you left it. After that, you left it. You dropped it. Now, what are you going to do with that year? What will you do? What can you do? Neither you are ready to give the next year's prelims, nor you are able to give any other exam because your materials, etc., it is all half. Sab ada hai. Some subjects you have not even entered the class or not even watched the class. How are you expecting to clear? How are you expecting to even give other exams? These people will end up becoming frustrated. Then they will come and write online, whole system kharab hai, education system, coaching mafia, ye mafia, wo mafia. You are indisciplined. How are you going to find the blame or fault in others? How do you know Malayalam? എൻ്റെ മോനെ മലയാളിയാണ്, നല്ല 916 അസൽ മലയാളി. So people, welcome 2026 with confidence. This should be your motto. This should be your motto. Started. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ, ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು? Got the point here? So this is the logic, people. So once again, I'm telling you, those of you, in case you left your preparation half the way, you lost complete touch, tune, etc., whatever, consider Pinnacle Batch. Everything will be given to you in an organized fashion. Take it up, follow the instructions, put in the efforts. You will have a chance to crack UPSC 2027. Enough of monkeying around. Don't waste your time anymore. Got the point here? Pinnacle is in English. That's the only difference. Gunika. I am from BTech. What course can I take from Physics Wala? Shravan Reddy, you may take the Pinnacle Batch. Pinnacle Batch you can consider 4th January 2026. That you can consider. So, any beginners out there, you can consider this Pinnacle Batch. Consider this. This will be better. मुझे बेसिक बिल्कुल नहीं आता. तो you can, Tanu Gupta, if you are comfortable with English, you can consider this, or else you can consider Sankalp Batch also. And that is all same thing only, 2027, 18 months. You can consider that. I'm not sure, Sankalp or Prarambh, I'm not really sure. Just check it out, okay? I'm just confused between the names. Sankalp or Prarambh. It is just that it is in the Hindi medium. That's it. Three-year course. As of now, I'm not aware of it. Team Hunasagi. Team Hunasagi, what you can do is actually visit our PW, download the PW app and check out the courses there. There it will tell you. In fact, in a couple of months, I think most of these courses, etc., will be announced. You can consider that. Preparation from scratch. Yes, Anshu Sai, you can do that. Anshu, can you please give me your daily routine, your work schedule? Based on that, I can tell you it is possible. Born to Rise 007. You have taken a handle name called Born to Rise and you're telling me that you're having suicidal thoughts. Again, the point is discipline. So apparently, one student again, she is preparing for her NEET exam. She reached out to me and she said that, sir, daily I want to report to you. I was like, report to me, as in? She said that I will tell whatever I studied daily. I was like, okay. So that I will have some accountability. So I said, okay, fine. So nowadays what she's doing is she's daily telling me what subjects she studied, how many MCQs she attempted, etc. So those of you who are actually preparing for IIT, JEE, NEET exam, etc., this is my Telegram ID. Daily, whatever you are studying, report it to me. Send a report to me. This I studied. This I studied. Start at least from now. You have a chance of cracking it. I'm not joking. You will crack it. If at least from now if you start. How to enroll in the batch? Visit PW, download the app. Download the PW app. There, select UPSC. In that, select online. Once you select online, it will give you a list of courses. Select the English language also. We will get Pinnacle. You can opt for it. To keep account of health being a factor affecting my preparation. Account of health. What account of health? Account of health simply means sleep on time, eat on time, drink water, exercise. And 99% that we tell you. Yeah, one thing that I really want to tell you is, kuch bhi ho jaye, wake up at 5 a.m. Kuch bhi ho jaye. I don't care. 1 o'clock you're sleeping also, I don't care. Wake up at 5. So those of you who are these night owls, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock and all, you're having the thing and you're thinking that no, I'd like to study in the silence of the night. 11 to 5 a.m. you're supposed to sleep. So today what you will do is, I don't care if you are, what time you're sleeping. Let us say you're sleeping at 1:30 to 2 a.m. What you will do is, you'll set your 1:30 to 2 and let us say you are waking up at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Let's keep it at 9. You will set your alarm to 8:30. That is whatever time you're waking up, half an hour before that. Next day, 8. Like that, pull half an hour back. Simultaneously, you are sleeping at 2 o'clock. Now you will try to sleep by 1:30. That means by 1 o'clock, you're going to keep your phones away. Like that, bring it back. By 10, you have to hit your bed. And that means by 11, at least you should go off to sleep. Whatever happens, you should wake up at 5. 5 a.m. when you wake up, 2-3 things happens there. One, it is very difficult to put on a big tummy when you're waking up at 5. Generally, if you notice this, people who wake up at 5, they won't have a big tire. around their pelvic area. Because 5 a.m. when you wake up, what happens? No matter even if you have eaten like an elephant the previous night, that food will get digested. That food will get digested when you wake up. Your digestion, etc., will become smooth. That alone, that is the first step to ensure in maintaining a clean body and a healthy mind. Yes, Shivai. ಟೀಮ್ ಹುನಸಗಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳದಲ್ವಾ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಭಾಷಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಕೊಡಿಬೇಡಿ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಭಯನೂ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. ಬರೀ ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಶಬ್ದ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಬೇಡ. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಫ್ರೇಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಕೇರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ವೈ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬೈಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್? ನೋ, ರೈಟ್? ಯೂಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಟೇಕ್ ಯೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಫನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀ, ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಆ ಥರ ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್? ಆರ್ ಯು ರಿಯಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದಿ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅದರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಯು? Nobody should say anything to you. Nobody should make fun of you. Arey, now under this video also, I'm pretty much sure after this video gets literally posted completely, there will be people who will come and criticize me. Can I go to everybody and tell, no, this is not what I meant, that is not what I meant? No. Even all my videos, I can see somebody who would have went and commented something there. Can I stop them? Can I control them? For example, when somebody asked me, sir, what should I do? I'm having a lot of self-doubt. So I told, yes, self-doubt will be there for everybody. And that is why I tell to my boys, always take care of your physique. Hit the ground, take push-ups. So in what context did I say it? That is, you're preparing. You're preparing for an exam. Sometimes you will be like, you will feel that little frustration. 2 hours, 3 hours, you're sitting in the same place. You will feel a little agitated. So that is why I told you, get up, hit the ground, hit push-ups. Then your breathing starts increasing, blood starts pumping again. Now what you have literally done is, you have diverted your mind. Now mind also starts feeling what, oh my god, brain also starts processing that, okay, muscles are tearing up, chest is pumping more. The focus shifts. Immediately you start taking more oxygen in. So you feel a little good about yourself. This is what I meant. Uske niche comments aa gaya. Kya comments? Stephen Hawking says hi. Then what about Mahatma Gandhi? Arey, Stephen Hawking or Mahatma Gandhi did not prepare for IIT JEE or NEET or UPSC. And so-called Mahatma Gandhi, he was a father of the nation, true. But what did his children become? Did anybody ever inquire? He had 4 sons, if I remember it right. He had 4 sons. What happened to his 4 children? Where are they? What did they become? So I can also give counter questions. Stephen Hawking's case also, it is not that one fine day Stephen Hawking lost all his physical capabilities. No, it was a step-by-step gradual degradation. Mentally he was prepared. Okay, this is what my life is going to be. This is what is going to happen with me. I'm prepared for it. That is not how you prepare for a government exam. A government exam, anything can happen. So that is the reason it is important that you take care of your body. Very, very important. Got the point here? Shivai, I already answered that question. Yes, it is possible. And that zero to hero, see, understand, just because you crack an exam also doesn't make you a hero. It is just that you have moved to another level. That's it. One level up you went. Now, next set of opportunities opens up. Next set of challenges opens up. So, zero hai, hero hai. Take out all these monikers out and please throw it in the trash. इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. खुद आप हीरो ही है. आप एग्जाम क्रैक करें या नहीं क्रैक करें, हीरो ही रहना है खुद के कहानी का. इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बिकॉज जिस दिन आप किसी चीज से जोड़कर आपके खुशियां, अगर ये मुझे मिल गया, ये मुझे हासिल हुआ तो मैं खुश हूं, खुश, वरना गम. वाई? दैट इज अ वेरी रॉन्ग वे टू लिव. You should be able to maintain your calm and your composure no matter what happens. That is why I am telling you, learn to handle this first. When you are sad, don't lose your heart. And when you are happy, don't let it go to your head. Very, very important. Very good, Shubham. Book list. See, if you're joining coaching, if you're joining Pinnacle, follow faculties. Apart from that, there is already a video given by Harpreet sir around a year ago. Book list for 25-26 preparation. It is there under videos of PW OnlyIAS English itself. The same channel, if you go to videos, there is a video put by Harpreet sir. UPSC 25-26 complete book list. Please watch that video. Because right now for me to write it down, that will take at least another 10-15 minutes. Rather than that, a beautiful video he has already put up, 32 minutes, 14 seconds. Please go for that. How to start my UPSC preparation? I'm basically Kannada medium student. So you'll have to either opt for English language or the Hindi language. I think it will be better if you opt for the English language if you're planning to take a Pinnacle. If you're planning to do with self-preparation, again what I would suggest is, first of all, visit this video here to get the complete book list. Then visit the NCERT sections also. NCERT videos covered again in PW OnlyIAS. NCERT series bhi hai. NCERT series ide. So adalla ondsali ನೋಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. I already answered that, Mr. Shiva Manoj. I already answered it. Shivam Manoj. All that you have to do is start preparing. So I will just tell you this NEET IIT JEE, because these are the students, fortunately or unfortunately, that are reaching out to me. A. Analyze the PYQs. B. Study frequently asked topics. C. Refer YT videos, YouTube videos for conceptual clarity. See, one advantage with these subjects, NEET, IIT, JEE, be it maths, physics, chemistry, these are international subjects. It is not that you have Indian maths and Western maths. Maths is maths. So some concepts will be there. Unfortunately or fortunately, it is not taught well in the Indian schools or in Indian coaching academies also. Some topics, I'm not telling all, or some topics are taught in a very complex manner. Visit YouTube videos, get that concept clear, keep practicing. That's all you have to do. Diligently keep practicing. If you really ask me, you're preparing for IIT JEE, 3 hours for physics, 3 hours for chemistry, 3 hours for, say, maths. 9 to 12, 2 to 5. Or I would say do maths in the afternoon, because generally, what is it? Efficiency is a little lower during afternoon time. So do maths that time. And 3 hours chemistry. Maybe 7 to 10. Or sorry, 6 to 9. That's it. Split it up. I cracked NEET, but now I want to ace my UPSC students. May I join? Yes, you can definitely join. Mr. Rajan Kumar Sahu. Yes, Pichapale, it starts from scratch only. Obviously, na. When we say the batch is starting, it is covering everything. This is basically a foundation batch. It is starting from scratch. It will cover everything. 1 minute. Covers everything here. Ankita. See, Ankita, UPSC wala books are like a value addition, to be very honest. It is not that those books alone are enough. Because ultimately, any faculty, whenever they teach any subject, they will keep their material slightly updated. They will keep it linked with current affairs. Not telling that UPSC wala books are not updated. That is not what I am telling you. But polity, let us talk about polity. That is one subject where totally lot of changes are happening. Or even in economics, a lot of things are happening. Those latest things, probably you will not find it in the UPSC wala textbook. And again, when you ask the faculty will tell whether it is important to read those books or not. So go by your faculty's instructions. Pinnacle batch, happy Alavat. You can consider Pinnacle batch. English batch, I am not aware. Pinnacle is exclusively English. English batch also will be there. I'm not denying it. But please visit PW app. There you will be able to find it. Timing for live classes, regular students. That will depend. That you will have to join, and only then it will start. I'm not at liberty to discuss it, to be very honest. Pradeep Singh, if you are a student of PW, then whatever the faculty says, that is what you need to look for. Like I told you, UPSC wala books, etc., these are only meant for value addition. But if a faculty in the class is telling, just stick to my notes. I am somebody like that. I always tell in my class, when I was taking polity or when I'm taking public administration, I generally say only one dialogue, stick to my notes. I generally don't recommend, or even if I recommend a textbook, I'll only recommend one book. That is how I do it. How to manage optional subject with GS study in a day. You will have to manage, no other go. It is not, I have never said that it is easy to prepare for UPSC. UPSC means there will be a lot of times where your classes will be overlapping. Sometimes you'll have to skip your lunch. All that will be there. No other go. That 4-5 months where your optional classes are going on, you have to pay the price for it. Focus on your last semester and start taking these classes. As your semester gets over, you would have already completed at least 5 to 6 months of classes. So you can take it up. Yes, Yash Brahmankar, that is what I told you. The bilingual batch, English, I understood. Hindi plus English, that is a different batch. Pinnacle is for English. Alright, Pinnacle is an exclusively English batch it is. See, if you want to prepare for forest service, again the same thing. The game is all about PYQs only. Go through the PYQs. P. Zoology as an optional, I know. You won't find many mentors for it. But then, you know, you can download the syllabus of UPSC and see what are the questions asked. And I think at least last 2025 and maybe 2024 and maybe even 2023, I'm not sure. At least these 3 years question papers of zoology you will be able to download. So once you get those questions, you will get to know which are the important topics. Start preparing accordingly. Muthu Mageshwaran, why are you ignoring my question, sir? உங்களை எனக்கு தெரியாது, முன்னாடியும் பின்னாடியும் தெரியாது. உங்களை இக்னோர் பண்ணி எனக்கு எதுவுமே கிடைக்க போறதும் இல்லை. நீங்களே பார்த்துட்டேன்னா அந்த சாட் செக்ஷன்ல நிறைய கேள்வி மேல கேள்வி வந்துட்டே இருக்கு. அப்போ என்ன கண்ணப்படுறதோ அது மட்டும் தான் என்னால் படிக்க முடியும். நீங்க கேள்வி என்னன்னு மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க. படிக்க முடிஞ்சனா அதுக்கு பதில் சொல்றேன். My state is the state of Kerala. Faculty said to choose one. What to do? Choose one as in? I am not aware of any discounts as of now. Please visit. I guess there is some discount offers, etc. are going down. Around Christmas, New Year time, there will be. So just check it out. You may probably see some. Govind Reddy, give me your this thing. What is it? Your schedule. Only then I'll be able to tell you how to manage it. Fully depending on toppers, optional note. I don't know the topper. I don't know what type of optional notes they have made. So and I don't even know which subject you're talking about. So I cannot comment on it, to be very honest. Padma. Like I told you, Dheeraj, if you are planning to prepare, if money is not a problem for you, you can consider Pinnacle Batch. PSIR. Okay, Murugeshwaran, 1 minute. How to study polity, tell a strategy. Read Lakshmikant. My option is PSIR, how to approach it along with CA related to it. See, I cannot help you there, unfortunately, Mr. Mageshwaran, because my option is public administration. So I teach my students as I'm taking the class only, I teach it to my students. So the concept, how I do it, I will tell you. So whatever topics are there in paper 2, in any optional, generally, if you see, it is the application part. So paper 2, whatever topics are there, I will find out the current affair material for it. What is the latest current affair on it? Then I will give that as an example for the theory in paper 1. Topics I connected with theory I connected with the topics. This is how I do it. So PSIR also I would suggest the same thing. P2, whatever paper 2, whatever materials are there, topics are there, update it with the latest current affair and link it with your paper 1. English batch for UPSC for 3 years. I am not aware of it and I am not privy to that information as of now. Those of you are looking for English batch, Hindi batch, 3-year course, etc., I would suggest you please visit PW OnlyIAS website or PW app you download. Check out whether any latest announcements are there. Prahar or standard books. Again, like I told you, it is all about the faculty. What the faculty suggests, follow those instructions. Because personally, at a personal level, let me tell you, I have never read the UPSC Wala books or the Prahar books. So I don't know what is it, what is the content in it. I have no idea. If your faculty has asked you to read it, follow it. If your faculty says no, stick to my notes, that is enough. Optional is separate. Optional, you will have to enroll it separate. So to be very honest, at least it's been close to 2-3 weeks since the optional batches have already started. But that is for 2026. Those who are giving their attempt. The 2027 batch probably for the 2027 attempt from June onwards, the next set of optional classes will start. That time you can enroll for it. Second shift timing 3:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Okay, 3:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. So I hope you are back in your PG or wherever it is, at least by 1:30. You sleep or whatever. So let us say 1:30, 2 o'clock, you are able to sleep. I am assuming 1:30 or 2 a.m. in the morning once you sleep. Even if I keep a humble estimation of 7 hours of sleep, 9 a.m. Half an hour getting ready, maybe a quick breakfast, all the let us say 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 1:30. This is your first schedule. One single sitting, 3.5 hours. Then have a half an hour lunch break. Then 2 o'clock, 2 to 3. Do a quick revision of whatever you studied that day. Stick to this. This is your routine. In case you plan to join Pinnacle batch, I know you will end up skipping a lot of classes. Your only point of contact will be the recorded lectures. So what you do is In the 3.5 hours, you will take down the notes of the recorded lectures. You will make notes. You will stick to making notes. That is what you can do. Class timings will be shared with you once you join. How can I prepare for UPSC? Karthik, if you are still on the younger side, you still have attempts pending with you, I would suggest you to please consider the Pinnacle batch. And as I have said here for this gentleman here, you can also follow the same strategy. Whatever time you are getting, watch the recorded lectures, make the notes first. If you at least have 4 attempts with you, make the notes. Take all the time in the world and make the notes. Don't worry about the test series. Don't worry about the other things as of now. Priority is to get the notes, everything in order, and follow and understand and see whether you're understanding the concepts. That's enough. How to cover the factual part of geography, Indian world? It is so vast. Welcome to UPSC. There is no shortcut. I already told you there are no shortcut for these things. You have to study it. There is no other go. Syllabus is so vast and less time. All that I can tell you is the same thing what I've been telling everybody. Divide your time. Physics, PCMB. I know. Physics, chemistry, maths, biology. This is, I think, 12th. So the same thing. If your priority is IIT JEE, based on that, prepare, arrange the time. If you're doing IIT JEE, then give this priority. Biology, give probably 1.5 hours every day. Rest of the time for this. Keep doing it. That's the only way to go about it. Can you give a strategy for 2028? Dheeraj Krishna, again the same thing. First, get your optional out of the way. If you're planning to do this also by self-study, then the only thing to do is go by PYQs. Find out the frequently asked topics, collect material for them. Repeat the same exercise for GS 1, 2, 3, 4. Question paper wise. Question paper wise, when you prepare, you will prepare according to the UPSC demand. When you try to do wide reading, then you will end up making the same mistakes what this gentleman made here, which is to make what? To read the constitution and to make bulky notes from it. It is absolutely a non-necessity. So please go through the question papers first. Last 10 years question papers and analyze the content properly. You have to plan your time. Sanskar Jain. I think you can aim for your 2027 attempt itself. You have good solid 18 months. Why you want to push it by one more year? Unnecessarily you will have. See, already you are in your last semester. So 1 year break any which way you will have. 1 more year after that means that is literally like 2-year break after your graduation. Why you want to do that? Take Pinnacle batch only. I cannot comment on that. If the faculty has said that, please ask the concerned faculty. I cannot comment on it. As far as polity, I have taught for the Pinnacle batch. For them, I have told one thing only, stick to my notes. Because my notes actually contains, or even for the offline center students, I told them very clearly, my notes contain more content than what is given in Lakshmikant. Because I have case studies there, I have given Supreme Court judgments there, I have given the importance of Article 142, 143, etc. All those analysis I have given there, which is not there in Lakshmikant. So I asked them, few chapters I told them, these chapters you read from Lakshmikant. Small chapters towards the end. So I can only comment or be responsible for what I have taught. I cannot comment on another faculty's style or what they asked. My daily routine as of now, it is a little unhealthy, to be very, very honest. So I will probably share it once I start following a healthy routine again. I have 2 classes. I'm preparing current affairs. But why am I calling it unhealthy is I'm not working out anymore. Ever since I had an accident this year, March, I'm not working out anymore. So that is one drawback what is there. I need to get back on track because I can feel the changes. I can feel the changes in myself, the negativity increasing inside me. Eye bags, hair, I can feel the texture change, all of that. Because when you don't work out, again, you tend to eat all unhealthy stuff. So all of that is impacting. So I don't know whether you people have noticed it. When you eat unhealthy, the chips, Lays, biscuit, kurkure, Parle-G, that, this, chocolates, etc., when your mind won't be very strong. I don't know. I have felt it. I have really felt it. When I eat unhealthy, my mind also goes weak. But when I eat very clean, mind is also like paka. So that is the thing. How to study ethics to get good score in GS4? Number one rule is to get into a good academy or a good coaching center. That is the first thing to do. But if you're talking about otherwise to score in ethics has, first thing is to get all the definitions. Integrity, ethics, crisis of conscience, conflict of interest, quotes. Whatever quote is given to you, it doesn't matter who has said it. What matters is what do you think about them. So you have to write supporting it, you have to write opposing it. Just because some famous personality said something doesn't mean that you have to swallow it as it is. Every quote, if you see, there are two ways to interpret it. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. That is what Gandhi said. Because apparently we shouldn't do violence, indulge in violence. But can we tell that to our soldiers who are standing at the border? Don't attack Pakistanis. They are, what is it? Let us give them flowers. Let us give them laddu. For every bullet that they fire, won't work out. So in some cases it works out, some cases it won't. So there are exceptions to any quote. So that is the way you are going to write, positive and negative. Then case study. Case studies are actually very easy because it has basically some recurring themes. Substance abuse, that is alcohol, cigarette, drugs, then dowry, political pressure from your seniors, then personal issues, maybe your best friend or somebody is asking you to do something illegal, corruption. Recurring themes these are. One standard answer only, you need to prepare for it. I already answered that. Khwahish, Apurv. Vast part of that is, see, there is a reason, right? These subjects are a little tough. That vast part, you have to read it. There is no other go. You have to study it. UPSC is not about everything that is interesting and everything that is concise and precise. UPSC is also about those things, those subjects, those topics which are very boring to study or which are very vast. Nothing to do there other than study it. CSC students will tell how to choose optional for me. You have to find out what you're interested in. I cannot help you there. Based on your interest only, you're supposed to choose it. You have no interest on anything, then you can consider general subjects like, anthro. You can consider subjects like PUBAD, PSIR, sociology. You can consider any of these subjects. General subjects these are. Want to take PUBAD optional. Divya, okay. I am teaching here at PW. Classes, 11 classes are over so far. You may consider joining it. Visit the app, check out the few demo classes, etc. before taking a decision and only then join. Is my decision good? How will I know, Mr. Roxef, whether your decision of choosing PCMB is good or bad? Stop asking such questions. I cannot be a judge of that. Looking at one comment, how am I going to judge what is your capability or talent? Khazana, it is there. I don't know why it was not uploaded. I have no idea. Not in my hands. Roshni Singh, you're already aware your maths is weak, right? So what do you do? If you're weak in a subject, what do? You start from the basics. Start from the basics. It is as simple as that. Maths, improving in maths is very simple. I always tell the same thing to everybody. Whoever wants to improve in maths, first thing to do is multiplication tables up to 30. By heart it. Multiplication tables up to 30. Because why people are scared of maths is it is a calculation part. But if calculation, you are able to do it in your head very fast, things will improve. That is all that is there. Learn multiplication till 30. You want to really improve in it, go till 50, I would say. Tables till 50. By heart it. Start with that. Then go for the formulas. Then apply it. Simple. Should I do MA Political Science or start preparing for UPSC? Both are two different things. MA Political Science $1,000,000 question is why you want to do it. Are you planning to do this because you plan to go and become a lecturer, professor? Follow that. Do it off. While you are doing your MA Political Science, etc., you may consider preparing for UPSC. Will you be teaching in Praram batch 2028? As of now, no. As of now, no. 2028, it is still 2 years away, right? That level of planning should we make? Pinnacle batch eduttal. Manage your time. That is the only option I can give you. Pause the video and write the notes. I want to ask you, Pinnacle batch eduttal, AFCAT preparation helpful avo. Armed Forces, right? Armed Forces Common Admission Test. I think it would be better if you go for NDAs or other exams, whichever are there. Just give me a minute here. Is Indian Air Force entrance exam for selecting class 1 officers for flying ground duty and ground duty non-technical roles held twice a year. Computer-based test covering sections like English, Maths, Reasoning and GK. Written test proceed to the Air Force Selection Board and medicals and final selection based on merit to become officers, pilots. I would request you to go for the NDA coaching. That would be better. Because looking at the nature of the questions here, English, Maths, Reasoning and GK, I would suggest go for NDA. That would be better. Or if you're planning to do self-preparation also, in that case also, these 4 sections again, it's all about practicing it. What option did you choose? Public administration, obviously. How to get your polity notes, how to download it. I have no idea. One and a half years of full focus required before attempting. Yeah. Rather than calling it as a full focused preparation, I would rather call it as being ready with your PYQs. That is somebody who is planning to give their 2027 attempt. They should have at least wrote 50% of the previous year questions of their optional of GS 1, 2, 3, 4 and of essay. Then I can say, yeah, you are ready. You are ready for the exam. Because you have to be mains ready to give the preliminary exam. Mains ready you have to be. Those days are gone where in my, when we were preparing, it was enough. Somehow you clear prelims, then in 3-4 months, do some Kathakali or circus and somehow try to crack it. It was still possible. Not anymore. Nowadays, before even giving your prelims, at least 50% of the PYQs has to be written down. Written. Only then you have a chance of cracking it. Keep reading it. Other than that, what else? The Tripura ka TPSC State PCS batch, please launch kar. We can communicate it. See, TPSC batch, Tripura State Service also what you talk about. Ultimately, it is, except with Tripura Geography, Tripura History, the rest of the subjects, if you see, they are absolutely in sync with UPSC. So, State Service also, if you are preparing, it is not that if you take up UPSC preparation, it will be so different. State Service and UPSC ka rishta bas itna hi hai. This level of overlap is there. It won't sync perfectly like this. Thoda aisa hoga, thoda idhar udhar hoga. So that you can consider. That is what I would tell you. NEET PG. Why will you come and ask me about NEET PG? You have already cracked it. Neat. Now, why do you want my opinion? What for? Go ahead. You had a mild heart attack or a stroke. Go ahead and start preparing. क्या हो जाएगा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा? You cannot obviously opt for IPS. I think so. To the best of my knowledge, you won't be eligible for IPS, but you can definitely go for the other services. Brother, what is that? What do you mean by how to analyze? How to analyze? Yeah, analyze. People have made one big issue out of it. 2025, if a question has come on fundamental rights. 2024, if a question has come on fundamental rights. 2023, if a question has come on fundamental rights. What does this mean? That fundamental rights is a very important topic. इस ये समझने के लिए क्या जरूरत है? What big Einstein's brain or Sherlock Holmes investigation or interrogation you need to come to this conclusion? First of all, open the question paper. Not one, at least 5 to 6 question papers. Take the printout, keep it in front of you, read it completely. Self preparation also you want to do, and you also want everything to be spoon fed. That is not going to happen. And everybody should do this. Whichever exam you're preparing, 5 or 6 years question paper, pull it out. Take the photostat. This much money you're spending for all useless stuff. So why don't you do it for something constructive? Take the printouts and then see. There is always a pattern. There is always a pattern. You can never go wrong in it. 30% lectures of GS lectures remaining in Praram 2.0. What should I do now for 2027? I didn't understand. You are telling me, is it pending from the side of the academy or is it pending from your end? Like you have not watched it. What is it? The Polity, I don't know how it is possible to download. I have no idea because that is with PW. You will have to ask them. It is not in my control. My job is only to take the classes. You're not understanding NCERT. What you're not understanding, try Googling it. Because let me be very honest with you. NCERT is a school textbook meant for people who are less than or equal to 17. So if you're already more than 17 years old and you're not understanding a textbook meant for school children, I don't know what to say. You will have to put some extra effort. Start Googling each sentence. Which tables? How to memorize means read it, memorize it. What else is there? Kaushik Kumar Singh. For CAPF, I will suggest you Lucent's GK. Lucent's GK you do. That would be better. Start from this month. Definitely. See, current affairs are always going to help you one or the other way. Because any competitive exam that you prepare, the current affairs also, they are going to ask it from the newspaper. They are not going to ask it from outer space or something. So what is there in a newspaper only? One standard newspaper you're supposed to read for any competitive exam that you're preparing. So that is definitely going to be useful. No doubt about it. Be it AFCAT, be it NDA, be it UPSC, be it state service, whatever. Because they will also take it from the paper only. So doesn't matter. 30% backlog after completion. What should I do? Complete the backlog. I think you will have access to the notes or the videos for a few more months. So access it. Start making notes out of it. Managing time, maintaining discipline, all one and the same. Put a timetable, people. Just put a timetable. You are telling how to maintain discipline, how to manage time. These are all very simple things. 11th and 12th standard you people are in. What major work you have other than to sit and study? So it's very simple. Like I told you, even if you wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, if you wake up at 5 a.m., start from 6 to 9, first session. 9 to 10, relax, have breakfast, everything. Next session, 10 to 1. After that, 1 hour, lunch break, relax. Next session after that, 2 to 5. Already 3 sessions of 3 hours are over. 9 hours in your kitty already. 1 hour again you take a break. Then 6 to 8. Do complete revision of whatever you studied. 8 to 9, have your dinner. 9 o'clock, go off to sleep. That's it. 2029. You can buy batch now or later. Later also you can buy. Proper attempt. Properly, if you have prepared everything, depending upon the student's background, everything, 1 year, 1.5 years is more than sufficient. It's the same questions which are coming. Should I start serious test series and answer writing practice in 2020 aspect? Answer writing practice you can start right away. You need not wait till the end moment. Or the earlier you start your answer writing practice, all the more better. You're going to write the exam in English language, I would request you to take the English batch itself. See, English is made just so that some people who may not find it easy to understand a certain words or sentences in English, just to help them, we will translate a few things in Hindi. That's it. But understand, English is not an option in UPSC. It is either Hindi or in English. You have to write the exam. So if you have decided to take it in English, I would suggest stick to English only. Stick to English only. If you have decided to take up Hindi, stick to Hindi only. That is what I would say. Put the extra effort to understand the language. Other than that, nothing. Okay, weird questions are coming now. I will call it a day now. Thank you all. So once again, only one thing to tell you. Those of you who are really serious about it, this is your answer. This is your answer. Whatever has happened till now, forget it. Or if you prepared in the wrong direction, forget it. If money is not a problem, please consider this. Otherwise, also those people who are planning to prepare by yourself, NCERT series is already given in OnlyIAS English channel. Booklist videos, already Harpreet sir's video is there. Watch that. And then get hold of the PYQs. Go through it. You will understand which are the frequently asked topics. Prepare on it. Keep a timetable. Stick to it. It is as simple as that. Alright. Let's call it a day, people. Take care.